Welcome back everybody to another Joytoy review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Joytoy Transforming Hurricane Dual Mode Mecha. This is the mystery model, and this is the packaging that it comes in. It utilizes the black and yellow color scheme, which looks fantastic. So the front of the box, on the top left, we have Battle for the Stars logo. On the right, scale 1/18. In the center, we have a yellow silhouette of the Mech. Obviously not showing what it looks like because it's a mystery model. Down at the bottom, we have Hurricane Dual Mode Mech Mystery Model. Top of the box says Joytoy. Bottom of the box says Joytoy. Side of this box says Hurricane. And this side says Hurricane. The back of the box, we can see we have a yellow silhouette of the motorcycle. And down at the bottom, we have some product information, company information, a statement, Hurricane Dual Mode Mecha, and mystery model. I'll go ahead and let you guys pause and read that on your own time. Here we have checking has a small parts for ages under 3. This is not a toy. These are recommended for ages 17 and up. Here's the UPC, and these are made in China. There is no window display box. These are all mystery, and you don't know what you get until you open it. So let's get this bad boy out of the packaging and take a look at him. Okay, so we got the box here. That's the other side. Here's the clamshell. Looks all good. Guns. We'll get to that here soon. Product guide or instruction manual. Front of it. So the white mech was a 20-step mech, and this mech looks to be 31 steps. So here's the front. Here's step 1, and we have step 2. And step 3 and 4. Here we have step 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Here is 11 and 12, 13 and 14. And there we have 15 and 16, 17 and 18, 19. Here's 20. Through 23, then 24 through 27. Here is 28 through 30. Here is 31. Then you have the symbol of the gun, so that's what the bike would look like once you transform it as a wire diagram. We have a configuration for the gun. You can make 3 different types of weapons out of, and we have the drone. To my best knowledge, there looks to be 3 different transformations. Yes, I said 3 different transformations. The white one has a transformation, the mystery mech will have its own transformation, and obviously the sand will have its transformation. The sand one might be like the mystery ones, but it's going to have those extra shoulder pieces that go on the front of the bikes. So you ultimately have 3 different transformations to learn. So the instructions ain't very, they ain't the greatest, but it'll help you get it to the motorcycle mode. But there's no instructions to get you back. So you may end up having a little struggle getting it back. In theory, you just reverse the steps and then you can get your mech back to its original state. Hopefully it doesn't cause you guys too many problems. Let's take a look at this blue mech. This is the first mystery mech. He is beautifully blue. So we'll take a look at the articulation and the overall aesthetics as we go down the robot together. So this one actually has this device on the top. You can see that the white one in the back here does not come with it. It is this is actually labeled in the instruction as a motion sensor. sensor. And on our white Hurricane video, we wasn't sure what this was, but it is now labeled in the instructions for the mystery mech that it is a grenade launcher. So we have update information for that. Like I said earlier, this is a learning curve, and we are definitely going to keep learning about these guys because there is a lot of stuff that's not in the instructions, which you'll see more in this video. So here's the top of the mech. Ultimately, you could take this piece, if you wanted to, and plug it in to your white mech, and you could have that motion sensor set up on him. So the pieces are pretty much a modular. You can move them around much as you want. And this will spin 360, but it is pretty cool. This grenade launcher here, it's kind of really stiff, so you can rotate 360 if you want. The head is beautiful. I love the blue. Does this blue look familiar? If it doesn't, stay tuned. You'll find out why I said it looks familiar. We have the red eye. It's fantastic. The head will look down. Pretty much back to stationary, just a tad bit side to side until it hits the housing of the robot. The arms on a ball joint. Now, before we start with the articulation on the arms, these are a peg and hole design. I recommend you take a look at the white Hurricane review, because I did a lot about the engineering and the overall aesthetics and design, and which it'll apply to this character. I don't want to get into the same thing over and over, so I recommend you take a look at the white video and then watch this video if that's the way it works out for you. So the arms on the ball joint, they both rotate 360 all the way around. As you feel with this, you're probably going to have parts fall off. They will raise up all the way. It's like so. Pretty good, right? We have articulation here, 360 all the way around. As you can see. Double jointed elbows. They're on a peg. Things are going to fall off if you try to manipulate. So go deep into the elbows. There's one joint, and there's the other joint. A good joint. And you can't beat that bend ratio there. Fantastic. Some misses a little fiddly because things do fall off. This one seems a little more tighter tolerances than the white one did. These are still fiddly here. They just flop around. The hands are the same as the white one. They're just on a peg. So they rotate 360, and that's it. The fingers are stationary. They do not move. This chest piece kind of moves around. We do have some nice yellow touches here and here and here. We have a logo there on his chest. We do have the water slide decals here on his thighs. For his waist, it will rotate 360. It is very hard without stuff falling off, but it does. Just so you know, there is a bit of an ab crunch, and here's a click back. And we do have some side to side, if that, something that you're looking for in a feature. Definitely for posing, that will help you out. Okay, so let's get the arms out of the way. He will sit very, very nice. We have the towers in the way, just have to remove them. He does a beautiful squeaky split. Very nice. And then he does a split this way, which is even better than the white mech. He has thigh rotation. He does have double jointed knees, but we also have a rotation here, which is it's a peg, it's just sitting inside. So we have one bend right there. You have another bend here, but you kind of got to get down inside and get that one because it hits the tire. For the feet, the only articulation you have on a feet is on a peg. So you have, I'm going to pop this off. So you have that peg, and this will be, it's very, very stiff. Goes all around to the back. But I am not going to try to move it with the foot on, because that's all the holding it on is that peg. So you push down on here, and you can't break your figure, or break that peg off over time. So that's why I highly recommend you take a look at my white Mech Hurricane. So I did some, not only the engineering, but I did some potential breakage areas. So you want to check that out for more information. I'm going to go ahead and get him configured back, and we'll take a look at him at a final 360. Let's go ahead and take a look at accessories. He comes with 2 open hands. These are more trigger figure hands. These are all stationary hands. They do not cannot articulate them at all. Then he comes with 2 fisted hands, just in case you want to go real still events with your mechs. They're very, very cool. What's really nice about the mystery mechs, they come with both set of weapons. You get the white Hurricane and you get the Sand Hurricane's weapons in that particular mech's color scheme. So for example, here's that bag of weapons. This is the white Hurricane's weapons painted into the color scheme of the mystery mech. Very, very cool. See, here we go right here for a comparison. So you get 2 of those. So that's really cool that you're getting the extra guns for the same price that you pay for the normal mech. And it comes with these guns, and these are the guns that come with the Sand mech, which you'll see in an upcoming review. Spoiler. Okay. So very cool. Let's take a little better look at that. We're going to take a better look at this here shortly. So we have the body of the drone, and also dubs as the seat for the motorcycle. This part right here is the head of the drone. We have the silver eyes, blue paint, black seat. It's the back here with a silver piece. And then we have the right and left wing for the drone. So really cool. We have the silver, the gunmetal for the blades in the middle. Overall, this is very simple to put together. Simply find the head of the drone on top of it. You just pop this piece on like so. I'm not going to push them all the way on because they're kind of stiff, and I got to work my post so I can get them to fit nice and perfectly. And then it looks like that. And then all you have to do is fold it back, and you have your mystery drone. Very, very cool. Alright, so bring this gun back in. Like I said, we take a look at it, and we will show you something very, very cool about this set. So these guns have 2 handles that you can raise up. Very, very nice. These are fully modular. You can tear this apart in about 8 pieces. You pop up this piece. Oh, it's really stiff. And we can pop off this piece. We're going to leave this piece on for 1 second, because I want to show you guys something. Let me find that little piece. So this is my configuration, exclusive here to my channel. So you can build this weapon. What this looks like is a flamethrower. It's very, very cool. So that's my design for my reviews. So you're going to see this here on my channel. Very cool, right? So we continue to break this down. This breaks down to about 8 pieces. So this handle comes off. Very, very cool. Then we can take off this piece, and then we can break this piece down like so. Several pieces. And I want to show you what the manufacturer actually suggests that you do with this weapon. So the first thing they have you build is kind of weird in my opinion. So we're going to turn this around. We're going to put this piece on the bottom, and then this piece on the bottom. So we're going to take this piece, and we're going to stick it in the middle. And this is what you get. This is recommended by Joytoys as a weapon. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but that's what they recommend. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this apart, and we'll move on to the next suggested configuration. Next configuration, they have you to take this piece, and then you want to take the tip of the gun, the muzzle, put it right there. Then you're going to take this handle and you're going to stick it on the bottom. And then you're going to take this piece and we're going to put it here on the back of the gun like so. And that is one of the guns that they recommend you build. I'm still liking mine, my exclusive build here on my channel. Not because it's mine. I just think it looks like a flamethrower. I think it looks really, really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Alright, let's take this apart and look at our last configuration. Alright, so the last one that Joytoys recommends is you take this piece like so. And again, I'm going to put this piece on the back. Like this. And then we're going to put this handle on top. Like so. And then we're going to put this piece on. And then we're going to put these pieces here. Like that. And then we'll put the gun on. Like so. And then we put this piece on. So it gives you that configuration. So almost like the original configuration that it comes in, but just a little different. Still liking the original that comes in the packaging and the part that I built. So very cool. This is a very nice feature. You can have a modular weapon. Very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get this configured back into the original and we'll move forward. And here we are back to the mode that we had before. And just to show you the instructions, here is the recommendations of Joytoys. Very cool. Okay, so here he is with the white mech for comparison. As you can see, there's a lot of similarities, a lot of differences too. You probably could swap up the feet if you wanted to, swap out the grenade launchers. You probably can put on either figure. You can put the motion sensor on the top on either figure you would like, if you do like to mix and match your figures. So, in the White Hurricane video, I did mention about us having a learning curve for not only the transformation, but other things. Fortunately, do my research, and I found some more information about our mech, and let's do an update. So, if you guys remember the drone, very cool. I did find out, now none of this is in the instructions that comes with the mech or robot. So if you turn this guy around, I found out that you can mount your drone on the back of your mechs or robots, whatever you're calling them. So you would just utilize this peg hole, that peg hole, here and here, and this is your end result. Obviously you have to pull this down and it kind of goes between the tires and attaches to the back. The only thing is trying to get this configuration right. It could be a little tedious. See here on this one, I can see if I can take this off without messing the configuration up so you can see me put it on. So it's kind of like that. Just utilize these two pegs here and here. So that'll be the same for the mystery mech also. Also for this mech here, his guns, they showed a picture of it like kind of like this on his shoulder. I just don't know how they're configuring that, because you have a couple holes here, you got pegs here. The only thing I really find out that works for weapon storage is kind of like this. For my, it doesn't look the best in my opinion, but it's somewhere to keep your drone. Let me go ahead and do this off camera real quick. So that's what that would look like. Like I said in this video for this guy, these are very fiddly. You touch one thing and something else falls off. So you can store the guns like that. For him at least. Oh, you can do the same for the blue also, but I do not know how they are configuring this in the product images to where it sets up here. I initially thought maybe this will peg on this handle, but this grip just gets in the way a lot, no matter what you do. Especially if it's sitting like this, I don't get what they're doing. But if you guys can figure that out, comment down below, let me know. Or it'll be in another video if I figure it out. But either way, that's a cool feature. I am glad that we can see that we can get our drone attached to our mechs, robots, whichever you're calling it. So you kind of like got to get that open. You can put that back in there, and it does kind of fill out your drone. Let me go ahead and see if I can get the blue one configured like that so we can take a look at it with the drone on it. Okay, so that's how he looks with his drone attached to his back. Very cool. That does fill out the actual mechs, so they look pretty cool. That's awesome. So I wanted to add that update to this review. So there's actually another feature for this gun. So basically, for this side, we're going to have to remove this piece, pop it on this side. You can put one on each side, but right here, that hole, we'll grab our mech, and you can have a shorter cannon on your drone, like so. Like, like an anti-aircraft weapon. It's very big, I can't get it in the camera, but you can attach it like that. And you can attach one on each side if you would like, but you're going to have to remove that grenade launcher. And then you would have two, like so, which would be very heavy weapons drone. So for these weapons, these are very cool. There's actually a notch in these set of hands. That notch is not present on these open hands. Fingers are all stationary, you just kind of got to wedge it in there. And there's a little notch in there. So you'll get the notch to fit here on the back of the grip. And then I'll keep the handle towards the actual front of the fingers to keep it nice and snug. Looks like I want to have to do this behind the camera. It's hard to see through the camera. As you can see, you can hold this gun pretty good. The best way to really get the guns in hands is to take the hand off, pop it through. It saves you a lot of fiddling the way things fall off these mechs. But you can see here as a close-up how that notch right there behind there kind of that's blurry, not sure. There's a notch there. It keeps the gun close to the edge of the back of the fingers so we can keep a nice solid grip. Peg on, and they are strong enough to hold the weapon straight out. Very, very cool. And then we can bend them if you want, as long as they don't fall off. Very, very nice. Alright, so remember I asked you if you guys remember what color. Do you remember the color of this guy? Let me show you. Something very cool. Bam, there he is. So if you want to know what color this mech is, he's pretty much the same color as that figure. They look fantastic together. This is probably basically going to be my favorite mech. So out of the four. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Please like and share the video. And hope you guys enjoyed all the features. I did not transform this video in the mech in the video because it's going to be very time consuming. You're probably looking about a half hour per mech. So you're looking at 2 hours to transform 4 mechs, and then 2 hours to transform back. So I'm going to get through all the robot modes. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a transform video. If I do a transformation video of all 4 bikes, I'll have all 4 bikes transformed for that video ahead of time, or maybe just do a instructional video. I'm not sure what I'll be able to get to. Time is really the issue. Hope you guys understand. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will definitely see you guys in our next review. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later.